This is the real concrete jungle.
Where I'm from, yeah. I'm from a concrete jungle in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
The concrete jungle.
Welcome to the Concrete Jungle Podcast, in-depth artist interviews, where we'll be diving a little deeper with some of your favorite artists from all around the world and introduce you to some dope people you never knew you needed to know. Shout out to Island City Media Group for bringing you the Concrete Jungle every Wednesday, 8 to 10 p.m. California Fresh Coast, West Coast time. Make sure y'all tap in, download that Dash Radio app. We're streaming live music 24/7, y'all. Tonight, we are welcoming to the Concrete Jungle, a young Oos who's an up-and-coming producer, an acoustic artist with a rhythmic flow. I can honestly say he epitomizes his name because the beats are definitely fire. Please welcome to the Concrete Jungle, my Oos. UMU Beats up in the building, y'all.
Concrete Jungle.
What's going on? Appreciate y'all, man, for having me on here, man.
Hey, man,
Much
I
love.
appreciate you, Oos.
Yeah.
Yo, so what's up, Oos? Catch me up, Oos. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Just doing a regular 9 to 5 plus this music and beat making, just trying to get myself out there and just put my name out there, try to get big and stuff like that, I guess, but mostly for the music.
No, I definitely feel it, Oos. Whenever I get a chance to, put some shine on our Samoan Polynesian music producers, y'all, I really take it to heart, because I know from an artist point of view, being an MC, rapper, you know what I'm saying? Like, we couldn't do none of that without the beats, without the production side. You know what I'm saying? So how does it feel to be a producer in this time where it seems like just an era of rappers? What's that feel like?
It's crazy. It feels like right now, the way that it's working with me, it feels like there's so much rappers that I have a big variety that I can just lace beats to. It's and a lot of different rappers that come to my beats. They're all different varieties of genres, I guess you could say. So I try to keep it different genres and just send them out to whoever needs them, really. So the more rappers, the better, I would say.
I see it, man, and I definitely see like a circulation of a variety of rappers that's tapping in with you with this.
Yeah.
So let's kind of rewind it a little bit, yo. So what gets you into the production side? You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of us start off with the music, the singing up in church and stuff that kind of evolves into the rapping. What gets an USO like you, into the whole, production to begin with?
To be honest, it started when I was young. Basically, I'm pretty sure all Samoans, Polynesians can relate that you grew up with the music, old school music, whatever the music was, reggae. That's what I grew up with. And my brother grew up with it very strong. And I don't know if you guys ever heard of they call it the MTV generator off the PlayStation.
Oh, put us up on game, Oos.
So they had this thing called the MTV generator, and I guess my brother had it, and that's when he started making beats. And we're just cruising in the car, whatever. He plays something, and I was like, "What is that? Who is that?" He's like, "That's me." And that was it. That was it after that. So after that, I figured I could make my own music because I love music. It takes your mind off of whatever you're going through. Anything you play, you got to vibe for it. If you're depressed, if you're sad, if you're happy, you got something for it all the time, depending on what you make. And I like making everything. It doesn't matter what it is.
That's dope. Explain that first feeling of when you listening to your bros music and like the first like spark of inspiration. What describe that to me?
Well, the first one that I heard that he did, he's been doing it for a minute, and I didn't know what he was doing. I thought he was just playing video games, and then come to find out, he's been cutting and sampling and doing other stuff and getting into it. And then the first beat I heard, he sampled some Bee Gees.
Ooh,
so he sampled
70s.
Yeah, he sampled some Bee Gees, and I heard the sample, but the beat was different. So I was wondering, I was like, what's going on? But it was dope. So he said, that's my beat. He showed me the other beats he did. He had a CD, and that CD I was playing constantly throughout like maybe 2 years straight, just playing that, learning how to use the PlayStation, MTV generator. And then from there, it went to like FL Studio and stuff like that.
That's what's up. So I've never really, dwelled on the whole production side. So the MTV generator, is it like a whole beat pad type of scenario?
No, it's actually it's a game. It's a disc. So it comes like the regular PlayStation game. You pop it in, and it's the whole game is basically it got 808s, it got snares, it got all that stuff on it, and you put it together, and they got melodies on there already, presets if you want to use those. But you can also, like, my brother found out how to record and sample the stuff, so that's what made it more interesting. I used the regular melodies that are on there. I've used it, tried it, it was dope. But then once he put me on that, then that was it.
Yo, that's crazy. So have you and your bro like collaborated on any type of work?
This was back, let me see, this was back in like 2004. This when it first PlayStation 1.
Oh,
so after that, my brother really don't mess with music like that anymore. I was the one who actually just kept on going with it and looking at new softwares and better ways of making beats and easier ways to do this and that. And I'm still doing it. He's just enjoying listening to what I'm doing and what I'm doing with the music.
That's dope. So what's his take on like where you're at with the production now?
He's basically trying to learn and catch up to what I know how to do. And he's trying to, so what does this do? What is that software? How do you, and I told him, I said, it's really something you got to sit and learn yourself. It's hard for me to explain it really because I'm at a different pace. So it'll get irritating for him or it'll get irritating for me, depending on what it is. Yeah.
In that aspect, are you a better student or teacher?
I'm a better student. Yeah, straight up, I'm a better student.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
So like, you know, growing up, we evolving from the MTV generator, getting onto the FL studios.
Mhm.
Are you at all like in the whole, like the actual instruments and, you know, playing?
So, yeah, somewhat. Not like, I don't know my, I guess you could say I don't know my chord. I play by ear. I can play guitar.
Hey, yeah.
I can play keys, but I play by ear. I can't play, but you can't tell me to play like C this and F this, and I don't know any of that stuff.
No, I feel you. I had a bro, man, that he would sit there in church, man, and he would just pick up something and then just start jamming on the drums. And I'm like, how you doing that?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
He's all, I could just hear it, but I can't read shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's exactly it. I guess you could say it's just like that. Yeah.
That's dope, man. So like, yo, take us to this current challenge you got going on with the producer challenge, man. It sounds like a Super Bowl track that you got or a Monday Night Football instrumental. So take us through this whole challenge that's going on right now, because the shit's buzzing right now.
So I made a beat like that back a long time ago when I first knew how to put things and stuff together. I was just messing with it. So, and I'm just to let everybody know, I'm not big on sports, or I'm not big on, you know, teams and that. If you could ask me something, I won't know anything. But if you, I enjoy playing the sports, but as for watching and all that stuff, not really a big thing. But so I chose to remake the beat, and as I was remaking it, it just, I don't know what happened. It just popped in my head. Like, there's so many poly producers, there's so many different producers out here that are just making beats, and I get inspired by a lot of them. So I was like, why not just see if it happens? I just put a little challenge together to see if these people want to do something. If they got free time, then they're more than welcome to join it. It finishes Friday, and that's what I did. And there's people actually popping on and doing some stuff to it. So I was like, it's good. It's just for the community, for the producer community, as well as the poly producer community.
I feel it, man. That's definitely, you know, adding towards the culture and what we need to keep the music circulating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, Oos, like I know you got your hand with a lot of these artists that are, you know, coming up in the island music world. Are we also venturing out to other, you know, nationalities? How's that been going, you know, working with outside of our community?
I got some, I guess you would say I got a lot more, which is poly community, but I got, I'd say 30% African-American. I got some Asians, and then it's mostly all poly, but I do have some out the range of that. Some of them do R&B. I think I got 2 that do R&B. One of them raps, and then another one does I don't know what you call it. It's almost like reggae singing type of vibe thing.
Okay. Yeah. What are you most comfortable with? Creating on the spot with the artists, or like just shooting the music out and getting it in return?
It all depends, I guess, on the vibe. I prefer it more of me just being in my own little thing, in my own little closet area, and give me the vibe that you need, and I'll make it. If I'm in front with the artist, that's fine too. I can do that, but it's just it's a lot of sitting, waiting. If you like that, then no, change it. Then we'll go halfway. Then I got to change this and go back and change that. And it's just a lot of confusion when I'm sitting there sometimes.
I feel you. Then you're looking at the artist like it's studio time, man. What the hell you doing?
Yeah. But then again, you can't. Studio time is whatever, as long as it goes and you make what you got to make. But yeah, it gets like that sometimes.
I feel it, man. What's it like producing for different genres? Is it the same process? You're producing for R&B artists also.
Yeah. How do I say it? I enjoy it. I take it as a challenge. I take it as learning different sounds. If I were to do something with country, I'll find sounds that I never knew that I can do and switch it to like a hip hop thing or something, or a reggae thing, or use some country to some reggae that makes it sound different. Create something different. I don't know. It's just different sounds interest me when I hear it.
That's crazy. That's dope. That's what's up. Is there a genre that you have yet to tap into that we can expect to come, from you?
I'm trying to do like some country house.
Oh shit.
Some country house. I guess country house. I don't know, something that mixes the country with some smooth house, but got some hip hop flavor. I don't know, something like that.
That's crazy, Ooze. Okay, so like Ooze, you're describing a lot of layers to yourself. Ooze, so I gotta ask, straight up, like, where are you from, actually?
Originally born in California, Orange County, moved to Oxnard, California, to 805. I was did my teen years there. Then I moved to Vegas and did my probably grew up there until about 22, and now I'm in Washington.
Oh man, you a real rock star, Rolling Stone, Ooze.
Keep moving wherever the money goes. I gotta try to get there. That's all.
Hey, that's what's up. Yeah, we stationed out here in Southern California, out of Orange County. I'm from Orange County, also.
Okay, right.
So no, that's dope. So you moved out of here. So what is the music like out in Northwest? You're out in Washington?
Yeah. The music is out here. It's kind of this. It's kind of the same. Well, it's funny because the music that I follow, it's a lot of. I used to do a lot of streaming on mainstream music and all that stuff, and then now I just listen to mostly all upcoming poly artists and just basically upcoming artists. And they all it's about the same vibe, really, from California to here to the West Coast. It's a lot of the same vibes.
That's definite. What I appreciate about like the West Coast is that I feel like anywhere from San Diego, the bottom of the California map, all the way up to Northwest Washington, we kind of equally rep the West. You know what I'm saying? Right. So yeah, I appreciate that part right there. Yeah. Any plans to come back down south?
Sure. Family was talking about it because a lot of the artists that I mess with are from California. They're all from a lot of them are San Ho artists. So, and Bay Area artists and stuff like that. She's thinking, why don't you just move to California? I said, that'd be nice if my 9 to 5 was in California. People hit me and think that this music is my 9 to 5 and what I do. It's what I wanted to do, and I'm it's in the process of that, and I hope that it gets to that.
That's what's up, man. And I appreciate you, being transparent about that. Because a lot of artists, producers, I say straight up, especially on social media, they selling the gimmick like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like, this is it.
This is it. That's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But like, I can attest to, just like you're saying, you got the 9 to 5 to supply the dream.
Yeah,
because,
exactly.
Eventually this is about to take over and, suffice whatever's going on.
Yes.
So how do you find the balance with jumping from the career side and, the grind side? How does the balance work for you?
Basically, the work side, I just feel like it's a mandatory thing. I got a family. I got 4 kids. So
Hey, okay.
I got my kids and my wife, and every time I see them, that's what it is. It's grind time every time I see their face. It just makes me, the 9 to 5 is there, but this music thing, I level it out to it's my passion. I enjoy it. It takes me away from anything, whatever the world has, and whatever I'm going through. As soon as I press play on something and I hear some music, I can change the feeling that I'm having from sad to happy to just to enjoy it, and then back to whatever the bullshit is after I'm done with the beat or whatever it is like that. So
Man.
it levels out. I for as much passion as I have for the music, I'll stay up just to finish something or anything like that, just because I enjoy it. The passion of it keeps me awake.
Hey, man, and that's how you stay around, and that's what longevity is all about. It's just that consistent passion, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, man, I always like to ask this because, a lot of us don't talk about fatherhood, especially grinding in music, unless it's like, yo, come in this music video real quick, son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
so what's that like having to, still pretty much that never stops being a dad.
Right. That's
So how does
24 hours.
how does that kind of like fit in?
It's I don't know. I was a dad first. I was a dad more first before I did the. I mean, I did the beats, but it wasn't really my thing. Like constant every day, and then the dad happened, and I really stopped caring about the beats or making beats or anything like that, and I became a father, and it changed everything. And then slowly down the road, getting the hang of the fatherhood thing, got back into the music, and my passion for the music is stronger now than it was before, because I could tell just by my sound and the way the beats are and everything from what I used to make. And my kids love my beats. They play it all the time. That's all they want to listen to, really. So,
Damn, that's dope, Oos.
yeah.
Man, that's really dope, man. Like seriously, Oos.
I appreciate that.
No, because I always like to know, because balancing out music myself and having the family life, wife and kids and all that also.
Yeah.
I myself have to make sure that I'm a part of their lives as much as they're a part of mine.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I love how you said that and describe that right there.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, I know there's sometimes where I'll be making some beats and I'll notice that maybe I'm just on this a little bit too long and too much, and so I'll cut myself off and go back and just do the family thing. And there's sometimes where you got to, and there's sometimes where you just need to kick back and relax. It's still gonna be there. Just,
Yeah, Oos, what's it feel like seeing your kids groove to your work, man? That must be an enlightening feeling.
It is, honestly. It's trippy. I'll play something and then they know, like, they know when it's my beat, or they'll know the tag, or they'll remember the beat. They're like, "Oh, Daddy, I love this song. This is my favorite song. I like this. This is my favorite one right here. It's dope." And then when I get artists on it, or I'll play the song when it's finished, like, "Daddy, that's your beat. That was the beat you played the other day." I was like, "Yeah." Now they got somebody singing on it. They're like, "Oh, that's good."
That's dope, man. Who's the sample in the beginning of your beats? The UMU beats, baby. Who is that?
So that's my boy from North Carolina. I used to work out in North Dakota in the oil field, and it's mixed with North Carolina, Atlanta, just the different mixtures of all different people. And I worked with a dude from North Carolina, and I used to take my beat stuff to work and do it in the office because we had a lot of downtime. And I was looking for a tag. That's when I needed to find a tag name. So I told him to just come up with something, just say UMU Beats Baby or something like that. And we had like 16 takes of it, and I found one and I just went with it. And that was one that just stuck, and I just kept it.
Oos, that tag is serious. Oos,
serious,
man.
It started tripping me out when people started. That's how people, when they see me now, that's what they say is the tag name is UMU Beats, baby. That's it.
Oos, man. Yeah, I hope you leave that shit there, because every time I hear like a track or like, a new song that's out, and then when I hear that tag, I'm like, oh,
yeah.
Shit, Oos, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, appreciate that, man.
Man, so real shit, dealing with, working with a lot of these artists, you got a favorite like song that one of these artists had made that was like, whoa, I didn't picture that when I was making that beat?
Oh, off of my beats?
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh my God. Man, I enjoy the hip hop and the rap songs that I got. Some of them I got is dope. I mean, I think they're all dope. But for me personally, I really enjoy the singing. Like if it's R&B or if it's even if it's the rap singing, like I don't know what you call it, like the Stone Deuces and the Cuddy Banks. Like you got that smooth singing and rapping.
Okay.
I enjoy that too. But I really enjoy like what's your name? OT7. Um, damn. Forgive me, man. There's so many beats that I just give and stuff like that. I'm not good with names. So we got OT7. These things. From Raylo Records, I got some artists with them. But mostly just the singing, really, is what attracts me. The harmonies, the harmonizations, and all that stuff, along with maybe a dope beat that slaps, is what I like.
That's what's up. We got a segment in our radio show called Hip Hop Soul. So is it safe to say that I could start shuffling some of these R&B soul artists to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we could do that.
All right.
Most definitely.
I covered quite a few of them, Oos, and a lot of them run into that same, point of, like, I need a producer. I need a regular producer that we can kind of create a sound together and evolve from that point.
Yeah. I'm always down to create a different sound. Whatever sound they're trying to create, I'm always down to try to figure that out.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
What would you say is your biggest lesson that you have learned while making beats and dealing with people, artists, so to speak?
You just gotta be straight up. You can't I understand the whole family thing, or your family raps, or your cousin raps, and that's your family, and they, you make beats, and they're like, oh, come on, let me get the yeah, it's cool, but if you're really trying to do something with it, and that's your passion, I'm pretty sure they would understand that it's your passion, and they would support you regardless of what you charge, or what your thing is, or how you do your stuff. So you just got to be 100, be yourself, have your own sound. Just be consistent, really. If it's really your passion, then it'll happen.
What's up? Yo, so in regards to like producing and making these tracks, are you heavy on just the original, like creating, laying down the track, or do you like to dwell into the sampling also?
I do both. I like sampling. I like doing the track, creating the track by itself. It's even, really, because I know they got some producers that say sampling is not their thing, or they like to create it from scratch. But I mean, they make samples for a reason, so we can use them to create other music, just in case. It works both ways for me. I like both of them.
Definitely, Ooze. Yeah. Yo, you ever been in a session, Ooze, and like the rapper is just shit? We ain't gotta say names. We ain't gotta say names, Ooze. Just a yes or no, Ooze. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's definitely, yeah. If that happens, I'm pretty sure it happens to a lot of producers. But yeah, that's I don't know how to take it. It's just, you just go with it. I mean, they're there. You don't want to crush the dreams. You don't want to say, I mean, you just let them know, like, there's a lot of things you can work on. I guess you could say that. I would never tell somebody that you suck. You just stop doing what you're doing. Just never do this ever again and go do something else. I would never say that to somebody. I would just tell somebody, look, maybe that's just not it. Maybe figure this out, or maybe you can do this or try this, but just that one really isn't it. Try something else. We try a different one. Let's try something else.
Man, I feel you, Oos. I've been in studios where I'm waiting for my turn in the booth, and I'm looking at that dude in there. I'm like, oh shit. All right, hey, let's sage this booth down real quick.
Let's take that energy out of this booth.
Seriously, man, let's cleanse this place real quick, man.
Yeah.
Yo, so dealing with the production and stuff. I love having this talk because I talk to so many rappers all day. So I rarely get a chance to talk to producers, yo. Whose production do you like with the sound and everything, the placement of instruments? Is there any producer that's like right there in the game that you kind of look towards? It's like, yo, that's what I'm talking about.
There's a lot, man. I like Royce on the beat. I like produced by Mav, Nicoloa, I think. Yeah, Nicoloa is dope as shit. Who else? They got LS Main, Short Slack. There's a lot of dope producers. My favorite, I don't really have a favorite, but the one that I watch a lot is Royce on the Beat.
Okay.
He's I think he's out the Bay Area, but his sound is it's just, how do you say it? It's harsh. It's like it's hard. It's hard, smooth, but it's harsh and gangsta at the same time. It's different to me.
Okay.
I like it. Yeah.
What's your favorite, I guess, emotion to tap into when you're creating beats?
So with that, everybody asks me that it's like, what are you doing? I don't really, when I start making a beat, I don't have a set vibe that I go into. I'm not going in and just like, let me try to do a reggae beat. Because whenever I do that and I start with that, it'll end up not happening. It'll end up being a different sound. So I end up just going in, finding what I need to find, and just putting things together, and whatever sound comes off of that, that's what comes off. So it could be hip hop, it could be R&B, it could be a mixture of both. It could be whatever I'm feeling when I'm adding everything together.
That's what's up. You know, I know a lot of producers, you know, once they really go heavy on the production side, they hide their mic. Were you ever a rapper at any time, Moose?
Never a rapper. I was more of just saying whatever the words. I can what is it? I like finding the cadence of what I would like for the song to sound like, if that makes sense. I don't know the words. I don't know what words are going to happen. I just put mumbling together, but I know the cadence of how I would like it to sound. So I'm starting to now. I just posted on my thing. It's a little snippet. I found that I got the mic going. I got the software thing, and I'm starting to teach myself how to record and do a little something, just to see what it sounds like. And I'm liking it. So I think I'm gonna start doing once I start teaching myself more, I think I'm gonna do beats with hooks, and I'll be the one that does the hooks on them and stuff like that.
Oh shit, that's what's up. So do you write lyrics also?
No. I'm gonna just say no. I just, whatever comes to mind, and I'll jot it down, and then I'll go off of that and make sure it all fits and makes sense. I'll never just rhyme whatever together.
Man, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
I miss hearing like a lot of the old West Coast production. So when I hear your beats, you kind of give me that new flavor, but at the same time, what I'm missing from the West.
West Coast. That's what I think
that's what I hear when I hear your beats.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That's I really enjoy the West Coast sound. I mean, I'm from there, and there's no sound like the West Coast. You can tell. To me, you can tell if you were to put a CD in or something and flip through songs. I can tell you which ones are West Coast beats. Like,
no, definitely.
It's just they got their own vibe, their own sound, and I enjoy it. So I figured, take that sound that I enjoy, mix it with other sounds that I find or other sounds that I also enjoy in different genres in different cities and countries and states and all that shit.
Man, Oos, I think you and Tanel would make a dope ass collaboration.
Tanel?
Yeah.
So let me see.
Have y'all worked together? My bad. I might be missing, I might be late to that party.
Oh, no. We haven't worked together. I've hit her before and all that, but it's gonna happen. In my mind, it's gonna happen eventually. So her sister, I got.
Shout out to Rand. What's up?
Yeah, shout out to Rand too. Shout out to Tanel and Rand. I've talked to her before, and she did a live a while back, and I happened to catch the live and hop on it, and they were doing I don't know if it's a brother or something, but they were freestyling and stuff like that, and they were like, "Who got beats?" And I was happened to be on it, and I wrote them, and they put me on, and I sent them some beats, and they were rapping on it on live and stuff like that. So I got to know Ren from that, and sent some beats to her, and I don't know where you send beats to artists, you don't know when it's gonna come, so I don't know when it's gonna pop off or when it's gonna happen, but it's in there somewhere.
In other words, hurry up with the the verse.
Yeah, that's what happens though. That's what I've heard about artists. The process is that you could give a beat to an artist and you might not hear it until maybe next year or something. That's just how it goes. That's just how the process is, I guess.
No, I feel you, man. And also too, some rappers think they Beyonce, bro. So I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
man. Some of
Yeah,
them be
yeah.
acting like, man, let me check my schedule. And I'll be
Yeah, like
like,
I ain't got time for this right now. Let me put this
I'll be
to the
looking at
side.
Dale like, nigga, we got the same schedule. What you
Yeah, that's true.
That's
Yeah.
what's up. With those, shout out to the sisters right there.
Oh
Are
yeah.
there any artists out there that you're looking forward to collaborating in the future with?
I'm trying to get Go Time, Young Go, would
Oh
love to work with
man.
Young LB, of course. That's his family. Who else? Some David Rhythms, some Kenyon Browns and stuff like that.
Ooh.
Just a mixture of that. I try not to go to more to the I guess you say island reggae side.
Okay.
I like the island reggae, of course, that's what I grew up on too, as well as the roots reggae, but I like more hip hop and R&B. So I'll take some of the island reggae, what I like, and flip it and turn it to what I really, really like. So
And who's see, as you were speaking about a little earlier about how you love playing sports, but you never took a hard turn to it as
yeah.
much as you are towards the music.
Yeah.
So as I'm hearing you speaking about like, I love where we come from, love the island music, you remind me of a lot of my circle where it's like, we love everything that comes from our culture.
Yeah.
But like there's this particular thing about hip hop that makes us gravitate towards that music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's exactly it. It's I love my culture. I love everything about it. I love the music. Don't forgive me, I grew up out here, so I do not understand some of what they say. But I love it, and just the whole culture of it is dope. But just as for the music part of it, the hip hop, just I can take some of the old Samoan songs that I enjoyed with the guitars or something that I like, that I don't understand, but I can flip that and put it to some hip hop that I really and have somebody spit on it and create a different vibe to it, or the same vibe but just in something that I can understand or something like that. That's what I enjoy about this whole music thing. You can still create. It's to me, it's still incredible that you can take a sound and take somebody's voice and you can put it together and it goes just around the world and people vibe to it. People feeling like this and they'll play it. They're like, I need to listen to that song. Remember that song? It pops up. It's just crazy to me still.
That's dope, man. I feel that part. Just being a writer myself, being able to tap into people's lives and kind of walk with them. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you kind of giving them some structure of where they didn't know where they needed to walk towards.
Right.
Speaking of walking towards something that I didn't expect, I know I caught a collaboration or a snippet of your beats. Was it on Timbo's live or something? Timbaland.
Oh,
There was something with a live. Your beats were featured or being reviewed on someone's live.
Oh, that was Big Seven, and he's from what I understand, he's from New York. I follow a lot of radio stations that do reviews on music, just so I can just throw them out and people will find different artists around the world, different upcoming artists and stuff like that. So he has a song out, I guess, and he had Redman on his show. He knows a lot of the old school OG artists, and he happened to have Redman.
Okay, it was Red. All right.
Yeah, so you happen to have Redman on there, so I automatically got interested in his. You got to pay, of course. You got to pay to skip to get your thing going. So I automatically paid that thing, and I was like, I need Redman to hear. And I tried to think of basically the old Redman, like what kind of the old Redman with the new Redman, and what type of beats he probably wanted to listen to, like right now or something. So I sent one in and played it, and from that, from the info that Redman said, he said it was dope. It's a different type of vibe, and he enjoyed it. And after that, he just went to the liquor store to go get him some liquor. Really,
that's dope, Ooze.
Yeah,
that's one of my top 5 MCs right there. Red.
Right on. Yeah,
man, that's dope, man. So from Redman to collaborating on different genres, Ooze, what's something we would be surprised to know that you're listening to and on your playlist, or that's in rotation?
My playlist really, I got a lot of soft R&B, like mainstream, as well as like Her. I listen to a lot of her. A lot of damn. It's a lot of. It's just real smooth R&B is what I got. A lot of. I mean, I got my own genres of West Coast and the Ice Cubes and all that stuff and the Atlanta stuff. But mostly when I'm cruising, I'm chilling. I'm listening to like smooth R&B.
That's crazy, because I was recently talking to the USO Poly Boy, and he was talking about just producing so much for these hip hop artists, and the direction he's leading towards, and hopefully it's getting heavier for him on that side was the R&B side.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so I think there's probably something in the R&B world that you guys are seeing, like there's a missing, there's a void in there where you're like, yo, I'm gonna fill that up real quick.
Yeah, it's I don't know, and also it's just me personally. My method of whatever trying to get into artists was just hitting their DMs constantly all the time, like, hey, need beats, hey, check me out, blah 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 blah, all the time. And eventually it started annoying them probably, and they checked it out, and this is what happened. So I've noticed that I don't know what it is, maybe it's just me, but I've noticed that it's very easy. It's easier to get answers back from R&B artists than it is hip hop artists. I don't know why. I'm not saying that it is that way. Maybe it's just me.
Because niggas think that Beyonce, bro.
I'm saying, like, I can hit an R&B artist and they'll hit back just genuinely and just yeah, appreciate it. Then sometimes the rappers will hit back like, you gotta check my let me check with my manager. Let me and this and that. I'm like, all right, well, whatever you got to do, just trying to make some music. That's all. If you need beats, check with me.
That's Oos, man. It's a trip to hear this on the producer side, Oos, because like I said, I deal with a lot of the artists, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then I feel like from the DJs and the producers and the engineers, who are sometimes one and the same, that's where the real bulk of the real grind is coming from, because they're the ones looking at you like, this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's my goal is I got the beats going, I got the beat side of it. I'm trying to get learn the whole package, to be engineering and recording, do mix and master and all that stuff. So
that's what's up, man. So what is up in the future plans for UMU Beats, Oos? What's coming up?
Just a whole lot of more music, a lot more producing. I got some work coming with some dope poly artists to me that all the artists I've messed with that are probably to me are big artists in my eyes, but the ones that I got coming and from DMs that I've got returned back, it's going to be some good stuff coming out. So be on the lookout for that.
I'm feeling that, man. Some of my Usos down here, like I said, you producing for some of my Usos out here. Cyrus, shout out to the Us.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Spaz and Tricks. Like, I'm hearing this stuff and I'm like, man, Us, it's a beautiful thing to see all of us coming together with this.
Yeah.
What are your hopes for impacting our whole community with your production, Us, with your art? What are the hopes for doing that with us, the community itself?
Honestly, I just hope we keep good vibes with everybody. Hope the music can, for other producers and artists, just uplift you, take you out of whatever, I don't know, problems you may be having or something like that. Because producing for me takes me away from everything, clears my mind. Yeah, I just hope everybody's goal that they're going for, I hope everybody wins. Everybody can win. I don't see why not. Don't pay attention to the negativity, all that other stuff. Just be yourself and love life and do what you got to do. Don't worry about anybody else. Just worry about what you got to do.
Hey, man, spoken like a goat, my Oos. That's what's up.
Appreciate
I will say this because I do want to touch base on this. And, I think we all won on that one challenge you had collaborated with the artist, Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Let's speak about that, because I feel like that was one of the most successful challenges that anybody threw.
Yeah.
Talk about that challenge real quick, Oos.
So that challenge was, like I said, me bothering people in their DMs all the time. So me thinking of ideas of how I can get their attention, of how I can just So I've bothered Yes before of like, hey, you need beats, they tap in with me, and it just hit me with the heart emoji and stuff like that. So later on, I was like, maybe I can make, a lot of people are making type beats, like this young baby type beats, the baby type beats. Nobody's making upcoming artist type beats like Polly. So I was like, let me make a Yes type beat and tag him. And I'm pretty sure people are gonna whatever see it. He's gonna see it. He's got to see it. So as soon as he saw it, he reposted it, and he's the one who reposted it and started the challenge off. I didn't have no idea of the challenge or talk to him and said, hey, let's make a challenge. He just put it on his story and said, first person that can, or whoever can spit a hot 16, post it, send it, blah, blah, UMU Beats Baby. And that's where it kicked off from there. That was it.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
That's dope. That must be a good feeling, Oos, to have all those entries coming in on a daily basis.
Man, I was feeling great every day. The thing was pinging, bing, 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 bing. I was just like, yeah, and different artists, and they're all. I know they're probably all from Yus's following thing, but it's just the fact that I got to. Now I know all these dope different poly artists that I probably wouldn't know if it wasn't for this challenge. Me just probably finding and clicking ad on different people I thought were artists, but now I actually got people that are looking for beats that rap, that actually do music, that are trying to do their music, and it's dope.
Yeah, I say that I got like more than a handful of artists just over that challenge. Just, what I mean, following up with them, trying to, get some work in with them. And some artists that surprised me. I forget there was this one girl on y'all's challenge, man. And she was spitting some it had like a twist of some trap soul to some SZA in there. And I was like, yo, this is pretty dope. And I thought she would actually take it, but shout out to the Oos. What was it, Seth who took the dub on that?
Yeah.
Man, that's pretty dope.
Shout out to Seth, man.
So does that win for him become a song? Does he make a song out of that? Is that how this works?
So he won his I think it was his money and all that, and then his studio time and beat. But I think the beat that they get that he gets is the one that they had in. It wasn't the challenge beat. It was a different beat that Yist had for the prize.
Man, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Oos, you got to do more of those challenges, man. It was a success to me, Oos.
Yeah, that thing was crazy.
Oos, more than from where I'm at in the concrete jungle, because I've seen a lot of people and talked to a few heads that was like, yo, you get on that challenge, that Yes challenge. I'm like, yo, I seen it. Yeah, so I just kept promoting it and promoting it. Even on our station news, I was talking about it. It was a part of our hip hop headlines, yo. So I really think it speaks volumes, Oos, that you should bring some more of that work back out for us, Uso.
Yeah, that's something I would love to do. Tap in with other artists and do another challenge like that with other artists too. That was something I was thinking of doing. It's just doing a challenge every month with just a different upcoming artist, a different poly artist that's doing something.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. I know you got a lot going on with probably a whole team of people that's just supporting you, Oos. Anybody you want to shout out and show some love to out there?
Just basically shout out to everybody that's been messing with me from the get. Shout out to the whole California area, San Jose. Shout out to the Bay Area. Shout out to my family. Shout out to just everybody who's been showing love. Everybody supporting me and believing in what I do. And yeah, I appreciate all of it. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate Concrete Jungle for having me, and appreciate all that.
Definitely, Uso. And link us up. How can we get a hold of you, bro?
You can tap in with me on my IG, UMU Beats Baby, mostly. I got my Facebook and all that, but I'm gonna be on there. Just tap in with me on my Instagram, UMU Beats Baby, and also my SoundCloud, which is UMU Beats Baby. That's where I post all beats that are available still. And if you need prices or anything, just tap in with me, hit my DM, and I'll let you know what's good with it.
And that's what's up, Oos. We definitely will make sure that we link you up. Let everybody know how they can get a hold of you directly, Oos. Yeah. Before I let you go, Oos, I want you to give some whatever words of wisdom that you like for that young Uso, Toko, Chelu, who's in his room, banging on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Something, Oos, that needs that push. What are your words of encouragement for that future producer?
Basically, just don't listen to everything that's going on, the sound and stuff that's going on now, and just do your own sound off of it if you can. Don't follow. I mean, that's the trend. If you want to be big, like I guess you could say, just follow what's going on. But if you want to just do your own thing, it's better to do that. Just find your own sound, be yourself. Don't worry about what other producers are doing or any comments or any negativity that comes your way. Just keep on progressing and just do what you do. Don't take into the hate. Everybody can win, everybody can eat, and that's the goal, is that everybody wins. That's it.
Hey, spoken from the man himself, y'all. And I truly stay inspired by, making sure that the next generation is inspired, my Oos. So I just wanted to say, my Uso, I appreciate you, brother. Hats off to you, Oos. I see nothing but dope, bright things coming up in your future, Uso.
I appreciate you.
Here in the Concrete Jungle, Oos, we just want to celebrate our people, Uso. So I'm giving you a whole bunch of weed flowers, Uso. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take all that.
You know what I'm saying, Oos? Nothing but love from the Concrete Jungle, Uso. You got a home here, my Oos. Like, seriously, anything you need, any way we could plug in and make sure that we're connecting our communities together, Oos. Yeah, that's the purpose of Concrete Jungle, my Oos.
So once again,
Uso, thank you, my brother. I appreciate you, Uso. Yo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's right, y'all. It is your Uso Devotion, chilling on the Concrete Jungle with my Uso, my Oos. UMU Beats up in the building, y'all. Brah, brah, brah.
Hey, this is UMU Beats, baby, and I'm chilling on the Concrete Jungle with my USO Devotion.
This is the real Concrete Jungle.